Greetings. So, day 9, Eyes on Elysium. With this, coming from personal experience, and I will only speak probably on mine, going into Elysium, going into the Camarilla Court, even if you are not a ranked member like Whip, Primogen, Sheriff, whatever, you are constantly watched. Eyes on Elysium, it's eyes on everybody. Yeah, if you think 1984 is bad with Big Brother, it is far worse when you are in a court of any city. Because you don't know if someone is watching you. You don't know if one of the higher ranks within the court is watching you. And like I said, that is just if you are just visiting or living in the city that this court is in. Now, I have been placed in ranks. I have declared praxis before. I have been prince. That is worse. All eyes will always be on you. You will always be responsible for anything and everything that goes wrong. Because essentially, you're kind of like, in business talk, you're kind of basically the CEO for your own specific city. Now, granted, as with any CEO, you will have enemies. You will also have peers, if not higher-ups. So sometimes you think someone's coming in to visit. You think nothing of it. And I've even heard stories where, yeah, that random visitor happened to be either an Archon or even a Justicar. And those are usually the most terrifying because it means either you fucked up or this was a surprise inspection. I have been lucky to not have had those interactions when I was Prince. I have since stepped down and moved. However, I am now a Primogen, which is more like a board member. Again, with more business talk to make it a little bit easier. At least for me. So stepping down from Prince and becoming Primogen, at least in a different city. I had that experience of being Prince. But again, you're constantly watched. Even as Primogen, you are still constantly watched. You are watched by the people who are not of any rank. The visitors, the inhabitants, what you will. As well as other Primogen and even other ranked officials like Sheriff, Deputy, Scourge, and again, the Prince themselves. You are constantly watched. And that's why there's always eyes on Elysium. No matter what you did, if you did something good, you might get a reward, you might not. A lot of the ranked positions within these courts are a thankless job, and really they're good for people that just want to feel really important. Sometimes, kind of like in my position, at least in my opinion, with Springfield. I do try to basically handle a lot of the business for the lower clans, as well as my own. Because after all, Tower doesn't really look at my clan that kindly, so it's mostly a bit of the past, which is understandable. But again, with how I was raised within this political sect, I use that experience to basically prove everybody wrong as much as I can. So that is Eyes on Elysium. Have a good evening.